Hi everyone, welcome to Art Club. I'm Miss Liz and today we're going to be creating this super fun galaxy piece of art using chalk pastels. So let's just go over the couple of things that are in your kit. It's a black piece of drawing paper and a baggie full of chalk pastels. That's all you need. From home you'll need a paper towel. Working with chalk pastels can be pretty messy, so it'd be nice to have a little damp paper towel where you're working. That way you can wipe your fingers when you need to. Also, as always, I recommend that you open up your paper bag that your kit came in and lay it on your work surface. Again, working with the chalk can be pretty messy, so if you have your paper on the table and once you're all done, you can just kind of tap it off and throw it into the trash. Ideas of how you want your project to look. In this sample, I really only made, so the first thing that I'm going to show you is how to make like a swirl galaxy. So I'm going to create probably 3 different things here on my paper. So I'm going to start right here in this corner. If you're watching this video ahead of time, that's great because you may look at this when we're done and go, hey, this swirl is exactly what I want on my paper. So I'm going to start out and I'm going to take one of my colors and I'm going to just draw a few swirl lines. Like that. Alright, and then I'm just going to start filling in some more. I'm going to try to get close to my original purple line, but not super close because we're going to just be blending this together anyway. I'm going to go on both sides of this purple line. This is definitely something fun that you can experiment with at home. And let's see, I'll add some pink. Come back with the purple. Got a little bit more space here, so I'm going to fill that in. And then the next thing we're going to do is start blending. And I suppose I mean some gentle smearing because we don't want to lose our lines too much. Be sure to keep smearing in the same direction of the swirls. If you want, you can come back and add more color. But let's just get started and see what happens. So you can see I'm kind of swirling it with my finger as well. Well, that looks pretty cool. So if you think, oh, I want my purple to be a little darker, you can add a little bit more. Sometimes it's fun to come back with a little bit of white and add that in there. And one of the other colors that I have that I didn't use is yellow. So let's add a little bit of that and see what happens. The white, I'm not going to try to blend too much, but I am going to blend the yellow. I feel like it's a little too much. And there we go. So that's our first little swirl. One little tip for you, if you don't like having that chalk on your fingers, one, you can wipe your fingers off more often with your paper towel, or you can grab a Q-tip and use that to blend. All right, another swirl that we can create might be really good for our young artists who don't have a lot of control with the chalk. And I'm going to start that over here. And that's just by making an oval. And we're just going to start adding to that. We're going to go in an oval. Doesn't have to be a perfect oval. I doubt that all galaxies have perfection. So start alternating your colors. You can also just kind of draw it around like that. So as long as you're staying in that oval shape, that would be really good. I'm going to add some yellow here in the middle. So you don't want to take your chalk and just start coloring it in, okay? I know this looks like a little bit thicker because my chalk is starting to wear down, and that's fine, but you can always move your piece of chalk around till you find a little bit of a corner. All right, let's go ahead and blend this a little bit and see what happens. So the nice part about working with this chalk is we can just keep adding layers. So I'm just gently doing it with my finger. I'm not pressing real hard. If we were working with oil pastels, that's when you'd want to press a little bit harder. And I can see, I don't know if you can see, I'm starting to get chalk all the way around. So I really like this color. I'm going to add a little bit more of that. I'm using the corner. I'm going to come in with a little bit of this white. Smear the white a little bit, blend that a little. There we go. All right, so last but not least, I'm going to create a planet. I wish I had some orange and red with me, but these are the colors that I have. So we are going to start out and we're going to just draw a nice circle. Okay, and I went with my darkest shade. I tend to always go with purple. I love purple. So I'm just going to fill that in. This one we definitely want filled in. Just blend that a little bit. Don't do this way. Make sure you go in a circle. Alright, so I've got this beautiful purple planet, and now I'm going to come in with some pink, and I'm just going to draw a couple lines, a little squiggly line. Let's see if I can make that a little darker. Just trying to give that planet a little bit of depth. And then along some of that, I'll add a little white. Maybe a little bit of yellow. So now you can make any of these I think I'm going to outline this on your paper. You can make all three. You can make something that you create on your own. You can make a planet or a galaxy similar to this in the whole center of your paper. And now the fun part is, don't forget to add the stars. So I'm just taking a corner of my white chalk and I'm going to kind of twist. You can try dotting on there, but I think twist ones look a little bit better. And just add a whole bunch. If you notice that you have different colored chalk on your white, you can wipe that off with your damp paper towel. I'm going to see if I can add a few stars on my planet. All right, there we go. So I am going to take my paper. I'm just going to tap off some of that chalk, just like that. One more look at that final galaxy artwork that I just did. So I just wanted to tell you, sometimes artists like to spray their chalk. So I had some hairspray and I sprayed that on this sample. So you can see a little bit where, there we go, where maybe I sprayed a little bit too much, but I actually think it makes it look really nice. So if you're worried about ruining your art or having some of that chalk come off, ask your grown-up and see if they have some hairspray and give it just a very fine mist. Make sure it's a mist hairspray and just spray that right on there. So I hope you enjoyed this project. Thanks for joining me. I would love to see what yours looks like. So if you want to email it to me at youth@newlenoxlibrary.org, that would be great. If not, I hope to see you soon at the library.